What are you and your brethren, scribes in the business, talking about now that Fox Sports went in the way that apparently Vice Sports just did the same thing, laying off all of their writers and going just straight video now in the 21st century?
Yeah, it's been an ugly off season for my colleagues who cover college sports. ESPN had massive layoffs, and mostly to the reporting side. If you look, I think they laid off like 75% of their college writers, reporters. SI, where I landed, laid off. Some of my friends ended up, getting whacked there. And as it relates to FoxSports.com, they had a big philosophical shift that I think really started to kind of get into the staff like back in January. Now, I wasn't there physically for that meeting. I didn't really know a ton about what was going on, but my contract was coming up at the end of April, and I was really excited about the direction of, like, it's weird. I kind of ended up doing sideline reporting 2 years ago and just kind of got thrown into it and loved doing it. And it's worked out really well. And now I got bumped up a crew to work with Joe Davis and Brady Quinn, and I'm fired up about that this season. But in terms of the writing side, it's just like it took me a while to understand, wait a minute, there's going to be actually no written content. It's just going to be videos.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I think what's happening is a lot of people do not know, like, because of our phones, I don't surf the web anymore. I find what I find on Twitter.
Sure.
I do have some bookmarks on my computer, but I'm not sure how many people ever were surfing to FoxSports.com.
No, but I mean, it's the internet, so there's enough space. It's not as if it is a confined actual.
Right.
The screen cannot take more than just what's on it. Of course it can. You scroll down, that there's got to be some parts where somebody wants to read something deeper than what an analyst is saying on camera. There's more than 3 minutes of consumable bite-sized conversation or argument.
Yeah, and I think also from a layer to this is if you don't have reporters, when some story breaks, whether it's Hugh Freeze getting fired or Bob Stoops retiring and Lincoln Riley taking over, at least college football related, or, trade deadline stuff or whatever as it relates to other sports, where are the people who are on the ground doing that? Because a lot of the people who are just talking about it, they are probably searching the web to get their intel. Now, maybe some of them are plugged in, but I'm not sure how many of them, because, if you're one of the people who's kind of a talking head on one of those debate shows, you're talking about 7 different sports, hopefully, or a bunch of different stuff.
Well, I mean, just in the last segment in our insider report, you gave the 411 best you can in a 30 to 45 second, turn at the mic about what happened at Ole Miss. But this needs like a multi-paragraph deep dive to actually explain.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on radio stations across the country and audience.
If you like that video, be sure to download our app. Don't have any memory on your phone? Let's start to delete some of those slow-mo videos you have. And you know which ones I'm talking about.